Anyway, welcome! Welcome back to Dragon Quest IX. Sentinels of the Starry Skies solo run. As you can see, I've been doing a little bit of upgrading. I have a Dragon Slayer instead of a Dragon Fang? Whatever this was. But I have a Dragon Slayer now. I upgraded that. I got an upgraded shield. It's now an ethereal shield. I got an upgraded armor, ethereal armor. Other than that, it's mostly the same. This light bracers come in handy. And now, we're gonna head out to Upover. And see about taking on Greynarl. Alright, I think I've already seen what's to be seen in here. Moving on. Everything available here is extremely expensive, so I don't think I can confidently buy anything. What do you have? Okay. Yeah, that seems about right. We're fine in this regard. I don't think we'll need anything of that type. Let's see. Let's actually go back to Stornway. Just for a second. Because I don't want to die on the way up to the summit. And then lose half of this money that I gathered. Okay, so I have 5,000 in there. I can go ahead and deposit 8. There we go. No, not. It's my own fault. Spamming the A button. Go to here. There we go. Let's try and figure this out, if we can. Greynarl lives all the way up at the top of the Magmaroo. Cave up to the top's Chocker with monsters and stuff, so even us Upoverians don't go up there once in a blue moon. There's some kind of basement here. I think it's just a shortcut from one side to the other from this part. Oh yeah, it's also where they make the shit. An eye-wateringly strong smell floats up out of the vat. Drunken Dragon, the dinkimest drink in all the world. Give the first present to Greynarl, because it's the tastiest. Then you got a little party to celebrate. Cool. Well, they accept the alcoholism of their characters. Unlike Zelda, where everybody gets drunk on milk. Okay. Uber Falcon Blade, Uber Miracle Sword, and Uber Warhammer. An empowered shield, sacrosanct armor, and a mega magical hat. That sounds fun. 120 gold coins. Don't mind me, I'm the hero. Travel from outside. Wormwood Canyon's finally passable. I'm busting to get out of this daggy old place forever if I couldn't get across that whopping great hole in the ground. Now it's a bridge, I can head out anytime I like. Sounds like it. Alright, I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go, or how I'm supposed to get up there. Okay. This cave up to the top's charcoal fosters and lava and crikey knows what else. See, if I ain't got a good reason to go up there, I wouldn't bother if I were you. Okay, well, who do I talk to get a good reason? I ain't been in here, have I? 16. Dragon Digest. Oh. I got the Dragon Slayer by just looking up the recipe and throwing in the right items. Dragon Shield, Dragon Mail, and Dragon Dress. Shenlong Robe, Dragon Top, and Dragon Trousers. Interesting. The Mayor of Upover, what brings you all the way up here the mountains? When I asked Greygnarl to help chase down a great big black dragon, don't be daft. The only great big black dragon was barbarous, and Greygnarl saw to him 300 years back. I don't reckon you'd come all this way just to tell fibs, so I guess there must be something in it. Why don't you head up the magma room and see Greygnarl? Let's see what he says to say about it. Reckon you're on Wild Goose Chase, but we can hardly let you trek all the way up there and turn you away, eh? Got it. Alright.
Bing! You have to see old Greygnarl, are you? I ain't seen him in yonks. Say good day to him for me. Tell him I'm doing fine since you left me in charge down here, okay? What am I thinking? I can't have you doing me dirty work for me just 'cause I'm getting on a bit. I'll check up there myself.
Whatever you say, Gran. So Greygnarl was supposed to go and meet. He was around 300 years ago, right? How come he's still alive? You don't think he's some kind of zombie, do you? Ugh, hate rotten, stinking zombies. No. What better way to fight a dragon than with another dragon? The thing is, you get the dragon armor from him, and in some aspects it is like the best armor that you can wear. But I'm not so sure it's the best fit for a minstrel. Oh, right. Well, it's a good thing I have this accessory that heals 25 in a pinch. I want to see what's around here before I go up. Ooh, Seed of Defense. Always good to have seeds. Nope, I don't want to work. Or attack, I mean. Work. I'm trying to tell this thing to work. There you go. God. How is 102 enough to kill one of them? 108 enough to kill a second one, but not enough to kill the other two? Literally not worth it. Okay. Let's try this again. Oh, wait, hold up. Before I go anywhere, literally just got you. No, not transfer, use it. I only have one target to use it on, so I may as well. Alright, this is fine. Just heal in the next fight. Okay. Just one? Can you call friends? Guess not. Luckily, I've yet to find anything that deals a significant amount of damage quite yet. Okay, that's gonna have to be another approach, and also, I just went backwards. You go this direction, and up here. There we go. Now up should take me to this thing. Is that defending? Oh, you're scared of me, are ya? It's like, fine, I'll just take it like a man. Ow. Me ankles. Oh, that's fine. How many of those do I have, I wonder? This should tell me. That's plundered as 21, but doesn't tell me how many I currently have. But I guess it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Pretty sure you're a dragon. Right? Yeah. That had to hurt. Alright, cross here. It's fine. Go down this time. This direction. Ow. Of course. It's fine. I've yet to run into anything that can actually counterattack me. So that's fine. It's alright. Hello. Okay, so then I think if I do this. Ow. Why can you hit twice? That should do it. No, grab that. Saint's Ashes. Ooh. That's good for something. I know it's like really good if I use it on something that's like cursed or something. If I use the Saint's Ashes on it, it makes it something really good. Ow. Okay, that did enough. No. Will this work? Sort of. Ow. And it's still not enough to take me down by any stretch. Okay, now these guys are kind of a pain. Just because they last so long. At least they don't have a way to heal themselves. I fought a Dracularge while I was grinding that was assisted by 2 Soothe Slimes. One would keep casting more heal on the Dracularge, and the other one would give the first Soothe Slime its MP. Agmalis. Looks like a muck. It's a weird sound it's making. There we go. Okay, moving on. Shit. Stalled my toe over it. Okay, Crackle's really good against these guys, as I figured. Ow. That's fine. They probably won't last that long, right? No, one of them didn't. Hiya. 4,000. Okay. Why is there an ice crystal in here? The fuck? Of all the places to find an ice crystal, this was not where I thought it would be. Okay, 3 hits is enough. Cool. And there's a bunch of chests in this room. I'm pretty sure. Just a matter of finding them. The other issue is that I don't have the spell's safe passage. Which is fine. Not exactly begging for assistance in any capacity. Oh yeah, and with the Ethereal Shield, my block chance is at 9.5%, which is pretty goddamn ridiculous. Work. Stop moving, stop moving, stop moving. I said stop moving. I don't think that's definitely not a problem with the controller. I think it's finding the connection with my computer to be a little bit weird. There we go. No problemo. I thought there were a bunch of chests here. Guess I was wrong. Huh. Oh well. Just go over here. Move on with our day. There we go. Okay, this should take out the Magmalis at least. I don't worry about you. Shit. Still can't hurt me too bad. That is a little over my capacity, but it's fine. Yeah, we're fine. That's it, I'm in a pretty good position, actually. Was not expecting things to be this good by the time I got to this point. But I guess we still have the wrong way to go. And, the Gittingham Palace to take care of later. Remember that being a pain. Did I go the wrong way? Found safety shoes. Hold up. What does that do for me? This is the acro boots. Metal reinforcements. I am wondering. That seems like a very specific... Nope. Never mind. I was hoping they would be like a safe passage type shoe, but it's incorrect. Excuse me. Alright, this is where we're trying to get. Alright, do I have any magic water? I have 2. It's a hair on my arm. Alright. There's no save points up here, so we're kind of just gonna have to deal. Who dares disturb me? Hello. You are not one of the villagers. I see. I am Greynar, hero of the heavens. What business do you have with me, Wander? The stench that surrounds you. It is one I cannot easily forget. It's the very rancor that lay thick about the denizens of the Gittish Empire. So you are an agent of the House of Git sent to destroy me? You fools never learn. Very well. Since you insist, you shall bear witness to the awesome power of dragonkind. Now we're talking. Let's see, what does Grey Gnarl have in store for us, shall we see? This one. 2280. 2280. I hope I'm fine. Imagine I should be right. Oh, that's going well already. Wait, what? 136. There we go. $138. It's going all right, I think. Minus 213. Okay. Ow. That wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Huh. Being a dragon makes this a hell of a lot easier. Started at 2280, we're already down to 1250. I didn't see how much I just did to him. I'm gonna guess 130. We're already under 1,000. This combo of Dragon Slash and Dragon Slayer makes this a hell of a lot easier. I haven't even had to heal myself yet. Actively, at least. That one was even blocked. Okay. Nope. 6. That's the one. We're already under 500. Goddamn. Great Gnarl, you can't keep up with one Celestrian, my guy? A wingless Celestrian at that. I think just 2 more hits should do it. Yeah, this should be fine. Why was this so simple? Yeah. Oh my. Okay, I'll absolutely take that. Okay, we're gonna start dumping into shield so that I can actively use that in, like, the gladiator class and stuff. I don't know what this does. I got a dragon scale. Imperial dogs. Had my wings not been damaged so, it would never have ended with us. Well then, come. Will you not end my misery? Better to die than to live with the shame of defeat.
Hang on, wait up. What? Wait just a blooming second. I got a feeling in me bones that something's up. So I hoof it all the way up here, and what do I find? The whole ruddy bunchy is fighting like nippers.
I can't tell if they're supposed to be Australian or Irish. Or Scottish. I thought you wanted Grey Gnarl here to help you with this dark dragon. Dark dragon? So Barbarous is abroad once more. 3 long centuries have passed since I defeated that evil fiend.
Hey, you must have done a really shonky job of it if he's up and about again, eh? Now look here, this nipper needs your help.
I understand. You wish me to take them to the skies and vanquish mighty Barbarous as I did so long ago.
Oh, I don't know about that. Maybe just a few words of advice or something, you know?
So you think me a wizened old lizard too feeble to face one such as he? Either way, it matters not. I will not help you. I seem frail and foolish enough to believe tales of Barbarous' return told by maggots who come to me reeking of the Empire.
Alright, keep your bloomin' hair on. You won't help, we get it. Oh, you heard the old coot? Sorry. There's now all I can do if he wants to act like such a big bloomin' baby. Sorry, Chuki? It's probably best if you skedaddle now.
Too bloomin' right. Rack off the lot he is. Can I get it in that hole behind you, bud? Didn't think so. Oh, Coot ain't having none of it. There's now all I can do, I'm afraid, love. My stench offends him. That was a bit of a turnip for the books. The hero of the heavens turning out to be a grumpy old dragon. He didn't look up to much, did he? If he ever was a hero, he'd be the only one old enough to remember. He wouldn't listen to a word you said, and he can't even fly anyway. It was like we were flogging a dead donkey. Let's go.
Well, that sucks.
I think I'm supposed to walk back, because I think something happens. To figure out what to do? Maybe not. Guess not. I can try... No, doesn't look like anything happens here. So let's just zoom back to up over. Oh shit. We are, as I am sure you are aware, soldiers of the almighty and eternal Giddish Empire. Upova has long been a hotbed of anti-imperial sentiment, so we felt a spot of total obliteration might rather improve the place. If you'd be so kind as to let us wipe you out, wipe you and that ghastly Grey Gnarl off the face of the planet, we'd be much obliged. Well, I think I can fix that. I might have needed to heal. Does Miracle Slash cost MP? I think it does. Yeah, it costs 4, it looks like. Is the Fright Knight that big of a deal? Hold up. Let's do this. Dragon Quest. That one. Fright Knight. Dragon Quest 9. 226. Yeah, that shouldn't be too much of an issue. 3 good hits should work. Or, never mind. Yeah, we're fine. Actually, I'm having a bad feeling. I think I'm going to do, what does Holy Impregnable do? Holy Aura that stops negative status effects. Okay. Glockenspiel. Okay. Just clanging our shields together. Okay, I was expecting him to attack. which I'm still going to do this again. Just to make sure. There we go. And a 9.5% defense rate is definitely helpful. Nice. Okay, I think one more should be fine to take care of this guy. That might cut my attack. Yeah, that's an issue. Never mind. Shit. Damn, he's good. Ow. Okay, I think I need to hit him one more time. To at least take care of the big guy, who's definitely more of a threat. Come on. I do have a strong antidote, actually, now that I think about it. Just have to hit him one more time. Or not. Maybe it's one more time now. They definitely don't have a means of healing themselves. God damn, is he just guaranteed to block your attack every other turn? Because it seems like that's the case. What kind of shield are you holding, bud? Not spells, items. Let's do this. Now we're talking. My attack's back to normal, too. Oh! Help! Help! Don't like that. Not a fan. How do they give everybody unique animations for a critical hit of all things? Except the characters. Stop. And I'm envenomed again. Ow. You can stop any day of the week, you know. With that ridiculousness. Go down already. Why are you so good at blocking? Take this dragon slash already. God, how are you still not down? Was I lied to? Is there a different one? Definitely should have been gone by now, I feel like. I can last just fine. Until I can take this guy out. Come on. God damn it. Would you go down already? Man, you are a pain in the ass. Oh, and this thing's having struggles again. Come on. There we go. Finally. There we go. Let's get rid of these guys, shall we? Oh good, he's out of MP, so he can't multi-thrust anymore. That's good. These guys are tough too. Damn. Now we're talking. Come on. Almost got him. It feels like this is taking longer than the fight with Grey Gnarl. There we go. Jesus Christ. It seems some of these insurgents are a little less backward than we thought. We must inform his goreship. Ooh, there will be no need. I am already aware of your humiliating defeat. Hello. Lieutenant Hootingham Gore. Please, your goreship, you must help. Ooh, I hardly think that one incompetent enough as to allow himself to be bested by mere mortals, oh, to wit yourself, deserves help. Those who disgrace the great name of the Gitish Empire should be made an example of, don't you think? Ooh. My goodness, no, your goreship, oh my, somebody help me! Yeah! Struth! Oh, who interesting. I knew I recognized you from somewhere. Who should it be but Akira's apprentice? So you are alive. And it's not only Grey Gnarl and his rabble who need eliminating around here, and it doesn't matter a huge amount. You, Grey Gnarl, Upover, and all who infest this wretched hillside will soon cease to trouble us. If you'll excuse me, my planet needs me. All right then. Let me rest real quick before we continue. I'm still poisoned. It's fine. In fact, let's put 3 more of these in here. 4, 5. Nice. Okay. So I think I have to pay for it. I think if I go to the summit now, I should be able to talk with the guy. I hope. What's up now? Seems the message I sent with the old woman did not reach you. Okay. Back to Upover it is. Back we go. Alright, is the old woman up here? Oh, there she is. Ah, just the Chuki I was looking for. It's Grey Gnarl. He gave me a message to give you. Struth alone knows why, but the old Flibbertigibbet says he'll hear you out after all. A couple of conditions, though. If you head out there on your own and take a keg of Drunken Dragon with you, they'll give you another go. Drunken Dragon's a drink we make out here in Upover.
Old grey chaps is partial to a schooner or 20 of the stuff. You make it in the storeroom downstairs over there. Best get down there and grab yourself a keg.
Can do, Grandma. Really needs a couple more days for the earthier tones to shine through, but I suppose he never was much of a connoisseur. There you go, 1 keg of the dinkumest drink there is. That'll get you in Graynarl's good books for sure. 1 keg of heavy as fuck alcohol coming right up. I get the feeling, even though I have the ethereal armor, I feel like the mirror armor might be better once I go about trying to fight Hootingham Gore. It's not you who drove the Imperial filth from the village. I may be old and decrepit, but these ears still hear far more than your mortal meat wings ever will. Alright. If a commotion occurs, I hear everything, whether I wish it or not. The Imperial soldiers I know were of a less beastly appearance, but that stench, I know it all too well. There is no doubt they are the same worms from 3 centuries past. In any case, I digress. Did you bring the drunken dragon? Yes. Excellent, excellent. Are you familiar with the phrase, flat out like a lizard drinking? Got to witness its true meaning.
Ah, you little beaut. Struth, that hits the spot. Oh yeah, sorry doll, I plumb forgot. This is for being such a true blue trooper.
I got a Giddish seal. I think that's the only way I can get in the gates, right?
I got this when I greened one of the Triumgort 300 years back. It ain't worth a zack to me, but I was thinking maybe you could sell it and make a bit of moolah or something. Hold up! What's that? Oh, I know that stink anywhere.
Time for the fight! It be me, but color shifted. Ah, help! Yeah, running back and forth like that is definitely going to help yourself, let alone anyone else. It's Barbarous! He's back! I spin away!
Stone the Crows is really him. Said Blighter Barbarous. What the blue basis does he think he's doing attacking the village? Is he trying to ride on me up, eh? Righto, if that's the way he wants to play it. I've got Haley here, so I'm good to go. I got a right ripper of a present for you. Your very own set of Dragon Warrior gear. All you got to do is chuck it on, climb up on here, and climb up here on me back, and I'll be up and flying in no time. Might want to hurry.
Sorry, old boy, but we can't allow that. Lieutenant Hootingham Gore's orders are to give this little upstart a hiding.
He gave an accent to a gargoyle. Alright then. And this can't be too bad, right? I just fought Graynarl and the Giddish Empire. So I'm guessing the aggro sculpture probably won't be too terrible. Yeah, no, this guy's fine. I can literally finish him in like 3 hits. I should be able to anyway.
Assuming this doesn't follow the same lie that the last guy did. Okay, yeah. Nope, that's not right. It's not right at all. But at least he doesn't defend. 4 hits, okay. Nice one, Haley. Good work. Right, get this Dragon Warrior gear on quick smart. I'm sure that's how dragon magic just works. Helm, armor, gloves, trousers, and boots. Let's put it on, jumped on my back. I should be able to channel a bit of magic and get airborne. Can't beat old Barbarous if I can't fly, so you're with me whether you like it or not. Alright, let's get this going. Here we go. How does this compare? I lose my agility and magical mending buffs, but my defense goes up by a lot. This one is actually worse than the ethereal armor. That's a little surprising if I'm being honest. This is worse than the light gauntlets. Okay. This is worse than the kiltlets. I'm actually shocked by this, that this is not even any good by this point in the game. This is better than the acro boots, that I lose 8 agility. Look at ya, every inch the Dragon Warrior, eh? Righto, hop up on me. Back then. Oh yeah. Bonzer. I can feel it. All of me power is coming back to me now. Let that Barbarous Barbie and be back before dinner. Let's get cracking, kiddo. Maybe it is Australian. It's a weird place to have Australian accents, though, if I'm being honest. Ooh, cutscene. Where are you, Barbarous? Show yourself! Over there, eh? I can't believe you're still alive. Believe. And die! You are formidable yet, Greynar. But this will not end as it did when we last met. What the bloomin' blue blazes? I command a power greater than you have ever known. And you will bow down before it. You have had enough. Very well. Now watch and despair. What the? Simply to destroy something. First, you must witness the obliteration of your home. Maybe said something along the lines of, simply to destroy you would not be enough. I can't let him do this. It's been short but sweet, kiddo. See you around. I've survived several falls before. Guardian of Angel Falls. Oh. He knew who I was. I think he said something along the lines of, "We can't have you dying just yet. But I've got a village of my own to protect." What the flap just happened? Honestly, it never rains, but it really chucks it down, huh? Not the time, Stella. Really not the time. Ah, our newest guest, sir. Sent to us by his Ghoulship, Lieutenant Hootingham. Lieutenant Hootingham Gore's forces, sir. Oi, maggot. You stand in the presence of none other than Lieutenant Gorham Hogg of the Triumvirate. A soldier so loyal that he was placed in charge of the Empire's most impenetrable prison, the Gortress. Now come, show some respect. What exactly do you mean by bringing this pig-ugly nobody before me, may I ask? Ah, yes, sir. This is the apprentice of Aquila, about whom we have been hearing so very much, sir. The same rogue who dared to challenge Imperial forces on Dragon's Back, sir. No ordinary criminal, I think you'll agree, sir. It appears that his Ghoulship, Lieutenant Hootingham Gore, was given orders to deliver him into our care, sir. But of course, I had forgotten that we were finally rid of that ghastly Greenarrow swine. His defeat will show those who would oppose the Empire that there is no one who will save their bacon. Ha ha ha, yes, sir. Very funny, sir. But what is this, you pig-headed fool? I believe I made it abundantly clear that we are in the business of pinning Celestrians. This swine looks celestial to you. That imbecile Hootingham Gore has sold me a pig and a poke, bird-brained fool. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. What shall I do with this mortal scum, sir? Throw her in the cells with the rest of her boorish kind. We can always use an extra pair of hands. Yes, sir. Very good, sir. Right, maggot, come with me. A funny thing, I don't think they actually took my equipment. They just stripped it off of me and then folded it neatly into my backpack and then gave me the backpack back. We join the other prisoners for a spot of hard labor for tomorrow. Yep. All good. Door's locked and won't open. Keep it down there, will you? I can't hear myself think. I can't hear myself think. You must be new, eh? Well, I can see how you might not be best pleased ending up somewhere like this, but throwing a wobbly won't do you no good. This ain't the kind of place you can afford to go wasting your energy, not unless you want to be dead by next week. Get some shut-eye while you can. You ain't exactly generous with lions around here. I say, what do you think this is? A holiday camp? Up now. Well, it's not like you stopped me from getting what I wanted. I was already hard at it. I'd run along if I were you. Okay, I still have my money. I don't have a connection, apparently, though. Back, I say. Thank you. God. I guess I have to go up this way. I was wrong about the lions, you jammy beggar. Anyway, morning, Treacle. I'm Sterling, your friendly neighbor. What should I call you? Haley, eh? Blimey, I never expected. Oh, nothing. Don't mind me. Nice to meet you, Haley. I'm what you might call the foreman round here. You know, in charge of the workforce and all that. I'm also in charge of giving newcomers a guiding tour and showing them the ropes. You just have a wander around, and I'll give you the lowdown on all the interesting bits. Sterling joins Haley. Hooray! Not gonna fight anybody though. He's just kind of walking around behind me. If you finish the little tour, perhaps you might think, well, yeah, better. Okay. Nope, I'm fine. I'd probably beat your ass anyway. This is, well, don't think I need to spell it out, do I? Good idea to make not ending up here one of your top priorities. That's probably easier said than done now. There's plenty buried here who weren't planning on ending up 6 foot under in a place like this. Plenty. Whoa, whoa. I wouldn't go any further that way if I was you, Treacle. Strictly no prisoners allowed. The guard tower and the guard's quarters and all that's through there, see? There's them solitary confinement cells down the bottom and all. That's all I've heard. Ones where Gore Hemoggs keeps his special guests. The ones he's always on the lookout for. Anyway, that's the by-the-by. That there in front of you is a shield field. And I wouldn't go touch it if I was you. Go on Pierce soldiers and go wandering through them willy-nilly. Any prisoners who try the same get a short, sharp shock. Actually, experience is the best teacher, I suppose. Why don't you give it a quick touch and see? You won't go doing it again. Except... Hey? How come you didn't get a shot? Anyway, get back here quick. If the guards see you, they'll have your guts for garters. Yeah, you had me with there, Treacle. What the heck happened anyway? How come you just strolled on through the shield field? Aye? What's that? It's glowing. Look at that! It's got the Imperial mark carved on it, in it. Why is it glowing? Maybe that's how come you managed to get through the shield field, eh? Where do you get it from? Probably not, eh? That wrinkly old lizard? Makes sense, I suppose. Anyway, listen, Treacle. You better keep this between us, alright? If the guards find out, we'll be for it. So keep stum. Whatever the fuck that means. Same thing here. Stop it, you numpty. If the guards catch you through there, yep, I get it, I get it. Moving on, alright? Just trying to find the next place to look. These guys, whatever this is where a few lucky so-and-sos come to get bossed around and shouted out by the guards every day. I say, this is rather a lax pace. Would you mind awfully picking it up? My whipping arm is ever so tired. I say, this is rather a lax pace. Would you mind awfully picking it up? My whipping arm is ever so tired. Not so tired I can't manage 100 lashes for any of you who I catch dawdling. Rules are rules, after all. I can't do this anymore. I can't carry on pushing this thing for no reason. What does it even do? I say, it's hardly the spirit. This is vital work for the good of Mother Empire, don't you know? Ow, sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. They're full of that kind of rubbish. You guys don't have no more clue what that thing does than we do. There's only so much endless, pointless work a bloke can do before it gets too much. In the end, it's just a matter of waiting to see which goes first, your mind or your body. Alright. Alright. Good to know. I think we're done. This here, Gortress, beware the scurvy dogs. Scurvy dogs of the Giddish Empire sends those as stands against them, so it be. There ain't none that walked through the gates as ever walked out again alive, or so they say. Forgive me, it pains me mightily to be the one to tell you all this. She's an altogether devilish place, and no mistake. I'm guessing. Yep. Gallows loom ominously overhead, he said. I ain't just for show neither. There's a lot of good mates of mine been strung up here for giving the gods grief. But that fool you into thinking there ain't no hope. I'm only pretending to be a good boy for now. The second I get a chance, I'll make 'em pay for every one of my pals they've offed. And I get the funny feeling that chance ain't too far off. Well, it just so happens I can walk through the gates. Gortress can only be described as a living hell. Ah, cool. How close am I to the next, 26,000. Yay. Let's just go ahead and save for now. Yes, continue. Alright. We can't talk directly to him. Are we done yet? Don't look like any of the keys. Okay. Hello? What do you think you're doing, maggot? I thought I told you to get to work. Maybe you really do think this is a holiday camp. Any for that, Gov? Sorry about it. Kids these days, eh? I'll make sure she learns what's good for her. Don't you worry. I should think so too, since it's your job. Now get this maggot out of my sight and teach her some manners. Alright. Guess I'm not done. God damn it. What do I have to do? I can't very well stroll through here, can I? Anyone I ain't talked to, anywhere I ain't been. All kinds of stuff if you get the right connections. You in the market for anything? Oh. What are you buying? Not an interest in it seems. Why, man, you gave me a fright. Thought you were a god or something. You shouldn't sneak up on people like that. Couldn't take the work anymore, so I snuck off here to have a rest. Dread to think what they'd do if they caught me skipping off. Gives me the willies just thinking about it. Alright, I'll leave you to it then. My job is digging graves for all the poor so-and-sos who end up carcanites in this horrible place. Nice ones, mean ones, just best mates. Ones I barely knew. When I think how many I've put 6 feet underground, too bleeding many. Can't take it no more. They make me do one more day of this job, I'm gonna explode. Okay, how do I go about moving on to the next thing? A gaffer here, old Gorham Hog, is a member of the Triumvirate, along with Hootingham Gore and Goresby Purvis. Having a member of the Triumvirate in charge just goes to show how important the Gortress is to the Empire. Of course, if you get to work here for the good of Mother Empire until your dying days, lucky old you. Lucky old me indeed. Yeah, I get it. Just let me move on to the next stage already. God damn. How do I get out? I don't think there's really anywhere else that I can go. I'm not sure what you want from me, bud. Especially when my controller stops working at random intervals. What am I missing? Clearly missing something, and it's annoying the fuck out of me. I've talked to everybody, haven't I? What exactly is the work that I'm supposed to be doing here? Huh? What am I missing? Yeah, I don't think any of this is going to work. I don't know. What the fuck do you want from me? Okay, I can't figure out where to go. Man, I wish I remembered this place more specifically. God damn. No. Gortris. What is that? Okay. How do I move on? Can't get out of Gortris. No. Can't get out of Gortris DQ9. Okay, here we go. What is the problem? Okay. South corner. I can wander around. There's a priest to the left of the bridge who will save your game. We are working as slaves. Western corner is a graveyard. Check the glowing wall. Something will tell you to go wander around on your own. Okay, so what am I missing? Western corner is where the graveyard is. Go up to it to see another scene. I did that. Check on the guard to see another scene. I did that. I did that. I think the guards in the south corner are the last one. Pretty sure I talked to them already, though. Oh, there we go. Why this one specifically? Okay. This way out of the Gortris. Sorry, but I'm afraid you won't have any reason to come this way, ever. Move along now. Not that you could get very far. You couldn't get past the shield field. They have these shield field things prisoners can't go through, see? You could get through. You can go up east and have a gander at that Gittingham Palace. It's up that way, from what I hear. Alright, that's about it for Sterling's Grand Gortress tour. Sorry, Treacle. We can't put off the day's work much longer. Tell you what, we probably got a few more minutes. Why don't you have one last look around on your own? Are they waiting here? Okay. Talk to him when we're done. There he is. Yeah, done. Then that evening. It's me, Sterling. I bet you're cream cracked, ain't you? The first day's always the hardest. Anyway, there's something I wanted to talk to you about. It's a bit of a long old story, but bear with me. It's worth it. I've been here a day now. You've been here a day now, so I don't have to tell you the Gortress is a pretty horrible old... Which is why we've been working on a little escape plan for a while now. What I wanted to tell you was that I want you in on it. I called a plan, but ain't much really. We're gonna wait for the chance to go smash and grab the guards' weapons off them. Probably ain't the most sophisticated thing you've ever heard. There's plenty more of us than them, so it could work. Problem till now has been what to do about the shield fields. As long as they're there, we can't get out. If we had someone like you on board who could get through them, we'd be laughing. You got it. Honest one, Treacle. I knew we could count on you. Don't go getting your hopes up too soon. We still have to wait for our chance. Could be tomorrow, could be next year. Fill you in on the details later, so just get your head down and for now and try to save your strength. Probably tomorrow. I was sorry to disturb your beauty sleep. Would you mind getting up off your slovenly backside and getting to work? Very polite for slave drivers. Alright. Step it up there now. There's a good fellow. No, I don't want to die. Oh, do pull yourself together and stop making that abysmal racket. Fine, if you're gonna waste everyone's time being such a baby, I suppose we'll have to forget about the hanging for now. I'll just slice you to ribbons instead, you malingering, work-shy ingrate. Somebody help me! It's no good. I can't let him get away with this. I say, what on earth do you think you're doing? Oh, good heavens. Listen up, all of you. We've been pushed around by these horrible, kiddish idiots for too long. Enough's enough. It's time we stood up for ourselves and put an end to this once and for all. It's time to fight for freedom. What do you mean, freedom? Even if we beat them, we can't get out of the Gortress. What's the point? Need to worry about that front. Ellie over here knows how to get through the shield fields and let us out. Which means she can get up on the guard tower and switch off the shields. All she needs is us to lend a hand by distracting the guards with a knuckle sandwich or two. Piece of cake. If that's true, maybe we do stand a chance. Well, he ain't got much reason to lie, has he? Let's give these toffee-nosed Imperials a taste of their own medicine. Off you go, men. Sort of spring that on you, Treacle. You can't afford to hang around in a place like this any longer than you have to. I mean, you got things to be doing, ain't you? And so you can go and fetch some of your mates to help out and all. If you thing all around this place, you'll have to go outside the Gortress and zoom to wherever your mates are from there. Make sure you're all properly kitted out. Things are only gonna get tougher from here on in. Well, that's on the condition that I had mates to begin with. Got towers, okay. Whatever. Whatever. Stopping me. Don't mind me, sir. I say, how in blazes did you find your way here? This is most irregular. Well, have you managed it? I have no choice but to make an example of you. There's the gallows for you, I'm afraid, old girl. Come quietly now, there's a lamb. We got now lethal armor. That shouldn't be too difficult, right? Oh my. A little tougher than usual. If I didn't just get my coup de grace, which makes this a little bit easier. At least for a bit. Okay, that is a bit of an issue. A snooze. Fuck. Ow. I'm awake now. Okay, good. Okay, he doesn't seem able to inflict more than I can heal anyway. God damn it. Eh. Of course a Cure Slime shows up. Why wouldn't it? Go away. Oh, no, you did not. Okay, thank God. I was gonna say, are you gonna heal the lethal armor? I would hope not. As long as it keeps healing itself instead, right? Cure Slime. There we go. Never mind. It only has... Okay, never mind. It has all the MP. Hiya! Ow. Oh, that's an issue. Lost 30 points. God fucking Cure Slimes. Oh no. You've made this much more difficult than it needs to be, bud. You know that? I have chosen the wrong targets. Ow. Nice. There we go. Jesus. Okay, coup de grace, once more. God damn it. Okay, my attack is normal again. So that's up. Now we can use the coup de grace. Hiya! Nice. The fucking Cure Slimes. Leave them out of this, bud. At least this one's stupid. Thank you. That's fine. Shit. Ow. Leave the Cure Slimes out of this, man. Really get on my nerves, you know that? Better heal yourself. Good. Alright, that's a good thing. It's stupid. Go away. Thank you. Thank you. God. Okay. And it's off. Okay, there it goes. Hooray! Anything else up here I should know about? Not immediately. I need to go down in a second here. Smiley? Knew we could count on you to get the job done. The rest of the prisoners are keeping the guards busy, so that side of things is covered. There's others who will need a bit more of an helping hand before they can get free. Maximum security lot in them solitary confinement cells downstairs, of course. Can't handle them on me, Todd. So you're gonna have to back me up, alright? I'll go on ahead, see you down there. Can do. Okay. This should heal me. Yeah. Kill Baines. Okay, there's Hootingham face. No, not Hootingham. Gorham. Hog. Man. I don't know if I can know anymore. I'll get you in a second, don't you fucking worry. I want to check what little loot we have. 16 gold. 2 gold. Don't really have much of a chance to, level up or anything, so Gorham Hog can't be that tough, right? There isn't really anything for me to fight. Walk like a tank, heavy armor and its uses. Ogre shield, big boss shield, and a mithril helm. Minotaur helm, spiked armor, and sturdy gauntlets. Heavy gauntlets, safer shoes, and safest shoes. Nothing of peculiar interest. Alright. Alright. Let's see what Gorham Hog is up to. Nope. Gorham Hog. There it is. Right, 2550. Not too much worse. Beast family. Alright, fine. You're just gonna let me do this. Oh. You have to boil through me if you want the contents of that chest. Oh, I can't think of a much rasher course of action. Well, funny you say that. Hey, Treacle, I knew you'd come. I seen you was around the moment I met you. Gonna let that maximum security lot downstairs free. We have to kick the Gorham Hog's feller's head in first. Let's get cracking and smacking. Whatever you say. Alright. Calculator. 2550. 2550. And away we go. How'd you swing it through the shield field? Ding. My, where did you lay your grubby little trotters on that? How did awful like you come to be in possession of the Giddish seal given to me by King Godwin himself? Now, there'll be plenty of time to figure that out once I've crushed your ham-fisted attempt at an uprising. Alright, so he'll take care of the goons, so I just gotta take care of the boss. Here we go. I don't have any ability specific for beasts. I think that's a spear thing. So we're just gonna have to deal with what we got. 83. Alright. 38. Oh, shit. That's not great. Oh, good. Glad that worked out. Ow! Ooh. Nice. 2059. Okay. So we're already down this far. Alright. That's a fifth of his health done. Ow! Nice. Okay. Get this on. Ow. His rage subsides, but his tension went up. Yeah, I figured. I think it was what? Fuck, I forget how much I did with Glockenspiel. I'm just gonna say 25-ish? I think that was right. Sounds right. Sounds close at least. 1790, we're getting there. Alright. That's 38. Nice. Yes! Alright, we're down to about the 3/5 point. Ooh, nice. I realize his tension had gone up. Yeah, 268. We're under 1,000. Yes. Oh, I blocked a crit. That would have been bad. That would have been bad. We're under 1,000. Ooh, yes! Blocked a crit again. God, I love this. Alright. Almost there. Oh! Oh! Okay, this will get us under 500. We're at 435 left. Oh my god. Let's do this real quick. Oh, it's a good thing I did that. Jesus. Huh! Ooh, we are way too fucking close, my guy. Way too fucking close. 357. Now, let's do this. Coup de grace. We're under 300. We're under 200. Come on, baby. Well, I'm glad I'm good enough for the core ham hog. Distracted enough. Oh, buddy. Yes! Another crit! Yes! How am I doing better on my own than I ever have with 4 characters? Like, this is actually ridiculous. Oh my god. I made a pig's ear of a battle and was defeated like this once before. It was Greynarl. He made crackling of me with his breath. I suppose I must have died. Am I dead? Pig swill. I can't be, can I? And if I am, what of our glorious empire? Oh, God. Like we're no ordinary monster, eh? What exactly is going on with this Giddish empire? Anyway, we can worry about that later. Let's see if it's in here. Ah. Dear old whistle, now I've got you back, I can call the old girl again. And I get the ultimate key. Nice one, Treacle. That key should unlock the solitary confinement cells downstairs. Let's get down there and let the poor beggars out. Alright. Let me fucking neck. So really we're keeping him down here. Look, Ellie, it's one of the maximum security prisoners I was telling you about. What, you see trapped in that cocoon thingy? And there's no less than a bona fide blooming Celestrian. Gotta get them all out. Open up the cells and set the poor blighters free. Is it truly you, Haley, or is this an apparition I see before me? It's truly you. If you have come to our aid, then who? It matters not. Hey. You have my thanks. I beg of thee, why must I suffer so? The minions of the Empire drained the power from Celestrians held captive in these cocoons. Not just here, it seems there are Celestrians still imprisoned within the confines of the Gittingham Palace. I could stand it no longer. I beseech you, please, no more. Imperial soldiers are able to see us Celestrians, though ordinary mortals cannot. The instant we fell from the skies, they were able to set upon us and take us captive. My power is spent, I am too frail to even move. holds sway over Barbarous by providing him with power drained from captive Celestrians. King Godwyn of the House of Gitz. Truly you are without conscience or compassion. For all the times. There you go. It can't even bleed and walk. That thing we turned off must have been sucking the strength out of him or something. Anyway, we better get him out of here first, then we can figure out what to do. Alien's starting to escort the freed Celestrians out of the depths of the Gortress. Stella and Ailey, they're back. We was worried sick about you two. Where the heck have you been? We gave them prison guards a proper item while you was gone, Gov. What are you still doing here? How come you haven't scuppered yet, you bunch of numpties? God, why am I having a hard time reading? Didn't want to leave our governor behind, did we? You couldn't think what to do without me? Or like... Honestly, Haley, what are they like, eh? Bunch of bloomin' numbskulls. Enjoy your little victory while you can, you disobedient rotters. Is it the sound of wings? Ha! You should have run while you had the chance. Ooh, shiter. That's what happens to those who defy the glorious Gittish Empire. Okay. Gotta be burnt till blue and crisp. Gods are one thing, but we can't stand up to the likes of that horrible monster. I have to get here so quick, we're done for. Pull yourselves together, you bunch of wimps. Are we really gonna give up after we've come this far? Don't be daft. That's all well and good saying that, Gov. What are we supposed to do? It's not like we can fly, is it? If anybody tells about that, I'll sort something out. All you gotta do is run. Go on, peg it. Come off it, Gov. Running ain't gonna do no good. Admit it, we're finished. I reckon he must have something up his sleeve. Wily old devil, come on. What have we got to lose, eh? Can't give up now. We might as well see what Sterling can pull out of the bag. Let's do it! Peg it! Let's see what we can do, shall we? Nice. Good shot. Look at that, the dragon, he's flying off. Does that mean we're saved? Sterling must have pulled it off. We better get while the going's good then, boys. Come on. I'm watching a lot of One Piece, like my god. Oh, I mean, just kind of pointing that out to myself. There you are, Haley. Where the flap have you been? More to the point, what did you think you were doing getting yourself carted off like that? I've been flapping around like a blue-faced fly, sorting the Starflight Express out all on my own since you disappeared. You ever think of anyone but yourself? I've been behind with myself with worry. With the death of me, you will. I suppose you think it's funny calling me all the way out to the back of the beyond like this, do you? How did you even manage to get the Starflight to come to your beck and call anyway? Well, about that... So I forgot you had a bad time, Treacle. Who said you'd come aboard? Get lost. Hang on, you're... No, it can't be. Oh my days, it really is. It's old Fat Guts. Who you calling Fat Guts, you cheeky mare? How many times have I told you? It's Captain. Captain! Long time to see anyway, Treacle. Looks like you've been getting by alright without me. How do you know all Alien anyway? This wingless wonder too, do you? Long old story. Present foreign thing was just wild and banged up. I am Mighty Sterling, Captain the Chief Engineer of the Starflight Express, Celestial Chariot of the Skies. Still fat in the guts and the head. Still making a flapping idiot of yourself at every opportunity I see. Alright, first things first. We should head for the observatory. Celestians we set free are in the carriage behind. Let's lift them up where they belong. Got it. Up to the observatory. Welcome back. In your debt, had you not come to our aid, who knows what may have befallen us. Now I return to our home in the skies, and it's only a matter of time before we are restored to our former strength. You need worry about us no longer. Make haste, Apis Major. Yes, must tell him all. The revival of the Goodish Empire, the happenings of the fortress, the resurrection of Barbarous, and of Achilles' betrayal. You got it. It is dark. Okay, apparently Apis Major is not up here. Good to know. Where is Apis Major? Is he downstairs? Usually upstairs from wherever I show up. I guess not if I use the... What? I thought I grabbed these. Are these new? Vial of holy water. $50 gold. All right. Is there any on the other side I should know about? While I'm here? Nope, there's one there. Not over there, though. Alright. It's fine. Wake Robin. Alright. Not huge prizes, but it's fine. Okay, just gotta go in here. Pretty sure... There's the bastard. We give great thanks for your heroic rescues of so many of your captive brethren. You must tell me of all the goings-on in the land of the Protectorates. So the Gish Empire ravages the lands of the Protectorate once more. We're too young to remember, but the Giddish Empire was an evil dominion that fell into ruin centuries ago. Denizens sought supremacy over the Protectorates, but were destroyed by their unquenchable thirst for power. Haley, you spoke before of Achilles' betrayal and the theft of the figs. But behold, the figs are here, returned to the sacred bastion of the observatory, by none other than Aquila himself. I bring you the lost figs in Haley's stead. The figs are restored to their rightful home. You have our deepest gratitude, Aquila. It was Haley to whom I entrusted their retrieval. Why is it you who returns them to us? Haley and I were reunited in Protectorates and resolved to work together to seek out the figs. We roamed the land separately, eventually locating all 7 of them. We were separated during our return to the observatory. Surely, though, she will return here ere long. What can become of her, I wonder? Truly you have done well. Perhaps peace can finally return to the Protectorates. If I may, I will take my leave. You do not await the return of your apprentice, Aquila? I fear not, my lord. I have business that must be attended to. I pray that Haley will be safe in your care. Okay. I guess to, like, farewell or something. Aquila returned the figs unto us. This surely is not the act of a traitor. You are pure of heart and have nothing to gain from bearing false witness. What can this mean? Make a little sense of it. Celestrian and Guardian, we of the Observatory have a teaching. Big Bloom hails the opening of the heavenly gates, and sets the Celestrians on the path to salvation. And lo it shall be in the celestial carriage that we, the chosen custodians, journey to the realm of the Almighty. All the figs are returned to the Observatory. It is time. Let us seek out the realm of the Almighty. We cannot know the extent of the teaching's truth. We must have faith. If the Almighty himself is to be found there, surely we are saved. You will journey with me to the realm of the Almighty. The Observatory was struck by an ill-omened light. A protectorate suffers the resurrection of an evil empire. We cannot know what fate has befallen the realm of the Almighty, and may have need of your aid. Let us make haste. Okay, up to the Starlight Express again. Making good progress today. Not bad at all. I have the ultimate key now, which means I can get into any locked door at all. Are there any books here that are actually of interest to me now? Not you. You walk a little bit more to the... There you go. No, not that. Register of Guardians. Ah. It's an actual fucking register. A lot of fucking good that does me. Not what I'm looking for. I don't think there's anything else here that actually is of use to me. So we're just going to go up and out. Actually. I don't think I could go through here before, could I? I could not. Got a Chimera Wing. Nice. Not a whole lot of good it does me, but it's better than nothing, I guess. Alright, what else could I not enter? Can I not enter this before? What is your deal? Oh, you're just a save point. It wasn't you I couldn't enter, it was the next door, I think. Maybe? Definitely some of these doors I couldn't enter before. This helps me not. Why are you even here if you're blank? Hello? Creation of the world. Oh, great. That's fine. So what's happening? That can't be right. Seems I should be reconnected now. There we go. Okay, we're back. I don't know what the fuck happened there, but we're fine. Welcome back. I didn't do anything. I just looked around. As long as I'm recording this, it can all go up in one. So it's fine. Okay. The train is up this way. Is there anything over to the right? Doesn't look like it. It's fine. Anyway. Let's see what's befallen the realm of the Almighty, shall we? Aquila attacked you and stole from you the figs. You are certain of this? Yes. I know not why he would do such a thing. Yet when he gained possession of the sacred fruits, he delivered them faithfully to me, such is not the action of an imperial pawn. Whatever his motive, I know that his intentions are good. I trust in him as I trust you. Figs are recovered, and if it is as the teachings say, we will at last be able to travel to the realm of the Almighty. Okay. Let's go. Go. There you go. Yep, all good. Let's go. Up we get. Up we get. Realm of the Almighty. Deliver the figs? Sure thing. I'll get on it. Just as easily as any other day. So this is the Starflight Express. Please forgive my intrusion. It is bathed in the same golden glow that envelops the fruits of the great world tree. This is truly a creation of the Almighty. There's the old fuddery-duddery. You are the sainted stewardess of the Starflight Express, are you not? I am Apis Major, keeper of the observatory. It is an honor, and this is... Sterling's name, sir. Captain and Chief Engineer of the Starflight Express, and one of Ailey's closest comrades. Excellent, excellent. Well, Captain Sterling, I have a favor to ask of you. Haley's unstinting efforts have brought the figs back to the observatory. Now the prophecy must be fulfilled. You must deliver us to the realm of the Almighty aboard the celestial carriage. Well, sir, the Almighty did once tell me something. And then figs that finally bloomed, you bring them Celestians up here to the realm of the Almighty. Was to that effect. Now, I ain't no genius, but I reckon this must be what that spiel was all about. You just leave it to me, sir. Sit back and make yourself at home. Next stop, the realm of the Almighty. And away we go. Observatory is a mere speck below us already. Truly, this is the conveyance of the gods. Captain Sterling, does your command of the Express span many years? I've been at the helm since the very day the Almighty put her into action, sir. It's been a while now. Blimey, it's old Fat Guts is even more ancient than I thought. Shut it, you, I ain't ancient. I ain't no Fat Guts neither. I'm the captain, got it? Captain. Oh boy. The captain needs to put an epilepsy warning on the doors. Only good things, aye? That's a weird perspective. Ugh. Ladies and gentlemen, now arriving at the realm of the Almighty, all change. At long last, my most fervent prayers are finally to be answered. Follow me, sir. This old man's real excited. Suppose we should tag along too, eh, Haley? Don't want to be left behind like a pair of melons, do we? Alright, we are out. Let's check to the left first. It is a statue. Celestial Sentinel. Oh. I should talk to them real quick. Such holiness, such beauty, truly this could only be the realm of the Almighty. Etch these sacred sites in your memory. We know not when we may tread this hallowed ground again. We must offer up the figs unto the Almighty. There might be... Where might he be found, I wonder? Because anyway, the Almighty's up there. Gates are shut tight. Haley reads the words inscribed on them. Only the pure shall pass. Good thing I'm pure, I guess. Pass, pure-hearted one. Go... Did it just say go to your god? Or go to your goal? I have no clue. I got some sacred items. A white knight shield. Which I think I made already. Yep, I have 2 of them. The defense and block chance are higher, but it makes me lose my magical might and mending from the ethereal shield, so I'm just going to keep the ethereal shield. Let's see. This should also read Celestial Sentinel. Yes. So the question is, what's next? Quite interesting this is. Rings a rainbow. Alright, how do I get over to you? Well, I guess I'll just go around. Doesn't matter one way or the other. What's the point of this? That's also a Celestial Sentinel, doesn't it? Yep. I'm guessing I can go down here and off the cliff, right? Yep. I don't know what the point of that is. Alright, so here, go around again. We're gonna go this way to grab this chest. I found a mighty armlet. I'm quite content with my regenerative bracer. But I can use that mighty armlet for other purposes. Yea, a god must watch over all of his children. He must stand sentinel over the righteous and the pure of heart. He must deliver them from evil, he must deliver them from sin, and doers of sin. And verily the sinful must be eradicated. In the beginning I did separate sea and sky, I did place the stars in the heavens, I did set the land to float upon the seas. I did make the birds, the fish, the flowers, the trees, and all the creatures, and I did set them to inhabit the realm I had created. When all else was done, I did make mortal kind in my own image. All my creatures were pure of hearts, all but the mortals, among whom dwelt both the righteous and the sinful. And yea, were the sinful ever plentiful in number, and the righteous ever few. The sinful did rule forcefully over the righteous, and the forcefully over my creatures, and did bring suffering upon them. Lovely. Well, we're here. So herein dwells the Almighty. Finally my prayers of countless millennia are answered. Finally we shall meet. What's the meaning of this? Almighty's been fucking knocked off his high horse. What's going on here? The temple's smashed to bits. What has befallen this place? What has become of the Almighty? This rupture, it cannot be. Surely the light which ravished our own realm cannot have penetrated so far. O Almighty One, heed my call. Where art thou? Hast thou forsaken us? Almighty One, what can have become of him? Why does he not heed my call? Let's find out. If we can. Ugh. Why am I tired? I didn't even work this morning. Nothing immediately there. Nothing immediately here. Alright. What else she got? Let's scooch around this way. Let's through this door. Nothing immediately. Okay. Here we have this. The area is bathed in the mysterious glow. Truly it is a sublime light that shines here. Perhaps this is where we must make an offering of the heavenly fruit. Haley, my child, you must offer up the figs. I mean, I did go through the trouble of gathering them. Stand. There you go. You must offer up the figs. I'm doing that. You just handed them to me for that purpose. Stay off my case, old man. Still our call is not heeded. What can this mean? Sierra's voice resounds to the air. Haley, Celestian and Guardian, and Apis, keeper of the observatory, canst thou hear my voice? Is this the voice of the Almighty? Alas, I am not the one whom you Celestians call Almighty. Benevolence born of pure mortal hearts caused figs to bloom on Yggdrasil's boughs. The Celestial express to find this realm. And now, Haley, you and your companions have returned the figs to the realm of the Almighty. So I am awoken from my slumber of countless aeons. Now return unto me, my celestial children. Eh? Are we back at the observatory? What is this light that bathes mighty Yggdrasil? Welcome home, my celestial children. I am she who you have heretofore known as Yggdrasil. I am the only daughter of the Almighty himself, the Grand Architect Zenus. I am the goddess Celestria. My, can this be? My dear Celestrians, long have you tended the protectorates and offered unto me the benevolence you gathered there. Your diligent efforts have finally returned me to consciousness. You have my deepest gratitude. And you, Haley. You retrieved the figs which we had thought found, but which were lost once more. We are eternally in your debt. Lady Celestria, I hope I may address you so. What can have led to your transformation into mighty Yggdrasil? I did so to protect the mortals and their realm. My father believed the mortals a flawed creation and resolved to erase them from existence.
It be Zeus. Yea, the mortals are not fish to inhabit my kingdom. They are an aberration. From dust they came, and to dust they shall return them. I shall return them.
I beg of you, stay your hand.
Wherefore do you defy me? What cause have you to give them succor?
Father, I have faith in the mortals. You cannot, you must not lay waste to their realm, I beg of thee.
You dare question my will? You dare obstruct my purpose? Celestria, what is this insolence?
There's always a world tree. If it be the only way to save mortal kind, I shall take on this form. I shall become Yggdrasil, the world tree. My body shall be returned only when the good that lies within mortal hearts is proven. There is purity in the mortal soul. There is good. I will prove this to you, though it cost me my freedom.
Impetuous child. You know not what foolishness you contemplate, Celestria. If no such proof should present itself, you will be cursed to eternal slumber. My child, what have you done? So be it. Your rashness has stayed my hand. The mortals shall live. Let there be beings to serve your purpose. Let these beings stand ever vigilant over mortal kind, awaiting proof of the purity within. But know this, Celestria, the day of your awakening may never come.
The benevolence you gathered, was the very proof of mortal purity I had awaited. I assumed the form of Yggdrasil to persuade my father of the goodness within the mortal heart. When benevolence was offered unto me, in time the figs would bloom. When the figs were delivered to the realm of the Almighty, I would awaken once more. Zeus created the observatory and you, my Celestian children, to serve me, to watch over the mortals, to gather benevolence, to offer it unto me, to gather the figs that would one day bloom, and, by their power, to awaken me from my slumber. So this has been our calling all along. But what of the Almighty himself? Could he be the ill-omened light that struck our realm, and his also? Is he, in fact... Fear not. Had my father ceased to be, I too would have passed on to another realm, and this world would have ceased to exist. He is with us somewhere, though he is not to be found in the realm of the Almighty. My Celestian children, there's something I must convey to you. The light that violated the realm of the Almighty, the being from whence it came, he wishes to destroy our world. It is he who brought the Empire back from the forgotten reaches of time. His hatred emanates from the palace at his heart. At its heart. Hail, Celestrian and Guardian. You must journey to the heart of the Giddish Empire and deliver mortal kind from the evil that dwells therein. I shall open the way before you. This tree of purest blue shall guide you to the lands of the House of Git. When the evil that lies at the heart of that land is quenched, the world will be safe once more. Please, Haley, you must deliver the mortal realm from evil. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to do a little bit of prep work for the fucking Giddish Empire. Because it's been fine up to this point, but I have no faith that I'll be fine going in. Seems so. You've only got the weight of 2 worlds on your shoulders then, eh? Aha. Don't let him get you down, will ya? We're waiting on the Starflight. We'll head off when you're ready to rumble. See you in a bit. Such tragedy, such benevolence, that the goddess Celestia would sacrifice herself to protect mortal kind. It is well indeed that we serve to the great world tree through all the millennia. She is a more than worthy mistress. But now the mortal realm is in peril once more at the hands of the Giddish Empire. Only you are able to save them. You must go to Gittingham Palace and extinguish the threat at its source. Flapping Flip. Well, who would have thought it? I'm all of a flutter after that. Everyone's accounting on us, eh? Can't go cooking the books then? You'll have to get to work. Alright then. Can I just go? Okay. Alright. Let's... What do I do today? I guess we can try the area out, but I don't think I'm in a position to actually go fighting any of the bosses. If I approach the palace itself, I immediately start fighting Hootingham Gore. I don't want to do that. Not yet. I'm stuck on a rock? Really? Good thing you can only run in a straight line. Alright, what's over here? Is this the... That's the Gortress, okay. Never mind. Let's try north then. There's something up here at all? No? Looking for any, like, sparkle spots or drops. There's gotta be something up here, right? Like, you don't make something that's square with no purpose. I guess that must come after the fact later or something, right? Leaping Guinea? Leaping Guinea. Fuck. Alright, let's see how I fare against this thing, I guess. Gloomy Gastropods. Gastropogs. 76, okay, that's a little lower than normal, but I guess their defense is pretty high. I only do 2 to me, so that's fine. I could look up Hootingham Gore. Just to see what we're going to be dealing with. 1027? Right, he has his 2 guards is the problem. Of course. Of course. Of course. Why are you so good at that? Guess it's a good thing I have my wristband. Come on, Haley. God damn it. Work with me here. There we go. Good God. Sit the fuck down. Shit. Okay. Did not gain any points for that. It's fine. Ah, fuck. It's fine. One here. One there. Back and forth. You can't kill me. Man. So Hootingham Gore doesn't have a whole lot of health. The problem is that he has his 2 lackeys on the side is the big problem. And they guard him while he casts spells, and his spells are real fucking annoying. Anything around here I should know about? Doesn't really seem like it. So what else can we do about this? Ooh. We can go here and see what was in Grey Gnarl's cave. Empty. 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 And an extra leaf. Sure. $120 gold. Empty. Even cloth. Chimera wing. Why are all your treasures in jars? Empty. Huh. I got a few things, I guess. Okay. I want to get 1 buff. Let's try and go, let's go to Stornway. And let's see about getting 1 buff. No, not Stornway. Not All Trades Abbey. What was it? Red. Sign. There's some kind of... Okay, so I need to be level 15 as an Armamentalist. Can do. I think that's the deal. Let's go to Armamentalist. We're almost there. Okay, we weren't fully kitted before, I guess. Or maybe I sold some things. Okay. Let's see. Equip. I should have a better sword now, right? Yeah, there we go. And shield. And I can't equip. I equipped that one. It's fine. I can equip this. Is that the best one, though? I did check something. Hang on a sec. Do I even have natural magical might? I have might. I don't have mending. The weird thing is that all of the Armamentalist spells Huh. Can't equip that. That's unfortunate. Guess I'll go with defense. And this, of course. Okay. Kind of the same deal. Should be a bit better off, though. Okay, let's fight. Actually, let's go here. Because apparently this was a very good idea before. So it can't be worse now. Oh boy. Alright. Metal slimes, come out, wherever you be. Be brave for me, will ya? Shouldn't take too long at all, I assume. Should only need one. Of course, that one has to be brave, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. There you are. Come to Papa. Okay. Fuck. Fuck. It's fine. It's not like they're really any threat. Yeah, go cry to mummy. Alright. Yes, yes, yes. Go, run into it. God damn it. Fuck! I think they're just not doing any damage. It's not really a miss, they just can't hit me. It'll work. Alright. I have 4 points, so I want to put them into force. I don't think I do. I think I want to just keep growing shields. Because I want those in all aspects. Just get a metal slime. I could jump ahead a little bit, though. I could probably handle some things better, fine. With the super advanced equipment that I'm running around with. But beyond that... Just trying to make things a little bit faster. Just need one brave metal slime is all. Come on, buddy. Come here. There you are. Okay. There's one. Fuck. Still here. That's 4 HP, I'm pretty sure. Shit. Metal Slash is guaranteed to hit, but it sometimes lets you hit 2. If I can get 2 on this one... Fuck. Shit! It's like, I finally outspeed it, and then it actually runs away. I didn't think it was possible to outspeed a Metal Slime. Apparently, crits don't work the same as they do in 11, which is very disappointing. Oh, come here. It's fine. Come on. Just need a couple of good hits. God damn it. Okay, I just need to hit it one more time. Stick around for me, bud. Shit! Man, he's a slippery one. I guess I'm slowly gaining experience one way or another, so... be it Metal Slime or Souls, I'll get to level 15 one way or another, I guess. Alright. This is fine. Okay. Come on, do that again, do that again, do that again, do that again, do that again. Okay, it's still here. Come on, buddy. Yes! You can go away. Cool. Yeah, 14 to 16. Now we're talking. I learned Kasep. Not that it does me a whole lot of good. Almost to 84. Let's just get myself out of here real quick. No, not transfer, use. To you. Okay. We'll start our raid on... I'm thinking we're going to start our raid on the Gittingham Palace probably next time. If not, in the last 30 minutes of this stream today. Yes. Use sap to dampen the defense of a white tiger tar by 2 levels. Then unleash Fire Force. Ensure that a flame-fueled regular blow brings the beast to its knees. Where's the white tiger tar? Sure, that's not what I was looking for. And this is definitely interesting. But... DQ9 red sign. Who's the guy? Keep your eyes peeled. Marker who teaches swordsmanship. Ah, that's the guy. Which is perfect, by the way. Do I have swordsmanship of 30 or higher? I think that's probably what he's going to ask for, right? Hold up. I have 42. Okay, we're good. But also, I need to switch back to Minstrel. Do I already have this quest? Maybe I don't. Let me see. So half the defeated monsters list. All right. Halfway through the defeated monsters list. Cool. Quest list. Do I have this one? It's number 63. I do not. Apparently it is north of here. Totally obscure side quests. There are a few of those in Dragon Quest IX. Two major continents that dominate the western edge of the map are key. The island with the red signpost is in the middle of them. The easiest way to do this is teleport to All Trades Abbey, run northward along the world map to your boat, and then sail in a westerly direction. This will bring you to a little river that separates two continents. Okay. Can do, but I need to go and start it first. Okay. Ba-dum bum 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 ba 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 da ba ba ba. Why? What is wrong with me? I came here and then ran away from the location I'm supposed to go to. That way. Is it just silent at night? Why is it silent? Why does this place have silent nights? Alright, where is the swordsman? Okay, where is the swordsman? You are buckler, that's shields. Okay. You're Lance, aren't you? Or Paulo, Siege staff. Okay, yeah. God, work. Go! There you go. Come on, there you go. Okay. Alright then. This guy is fisticuffs. This guy is bow and arrow. Okay. Okay. What were you? Yeah, you're a lance. Okay, so you're for spears. So where's the swords master? Alchemilla. Sure. First I have to do is go outside the academy and bring me back 2 lumps of royal soil. Sure. Okay. This is much stranger without any music. Claw fighting. Where's the sword master? Master. Nope, not you. Alright. Where's the sword guy? Probably on the 2nd floor, right? Nope, this guy. Marco! Okay. It's bright red. Okay. You got it. Perception. Okay, I would like to get out of this gloomy-ass place, please. Alright, so All Trades Abbey. Then we head north to our ship. Shit. It's fine. Okay, the Bodkin Boyer. It's gonna be annoying if I let him live. Nice. Nice. Three in a row. Okay. We go west to the river between the 2 continents over here. And there is an island between them. Okay, that wasn't nearly enough. I wonder what swoosh does to them. That's a lot, right? That does more? Why? Ow. Oh well. My sword is better than all of it. Good to know, I guess. Okay. So I'm guessing the island they're talking about is the one right after this. It can't be that one. I'm pretty sure I've been to that one. That's not it. I think it's over here. Is this not it? I'll take the bell caps, because why not? Seeing a lot of red that isn't a sign. I'm not seeing the sign. It's not this one after all? Wait, it said west. Shit. I think I see it now. I'm an idiot. Probably wouldn't have if I went around, but it's fine. Actually, no, it wouldn't have. Never mind. Can't one-shot a Spinchilla, but I can one-shot a Hammer Claw. Fuck. That's fine. There we go. Okay, let's try this again. Shit. Wish I could move a little faster. Right over here. Yeah, now we're talking. This island. It's gotta be this one. Right? It's the only island left, isn't it? Oh my. Okay, that's an issue. Uh-oh. Ah! Thanks. Nice. Fuck. Alright, at least it didn't crit me again. See if I can take out one of them, or not. I'll have a lot more HP than I gave you credit for. Uh oh, I'm dead. Oh, I blocked it! Ah! Yes! Yes! Yes!
Ugh.
Alright, come on. Was not expecting this at all. God damn it. Man, I can't even... Oh, B. Back up. Work, you piece of shit. There we go. Ah. God damn it. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna have to chance this and hope that I can take out one of them, right? Fuck. Houston standing. Don't crit me. Okay, thank you. We're fine. Totally fine. Oh god. Woo! Okay. These guys take 4 hits to take down. Jesus Christ. It makes my life a little bit easier. Uh-oh. That doesn't. Fuck! Hey, Firewolf. Yep, that's exactly what it looks like. How you doing, man? Small child took out one of the bullies before. The other 2 took him out with a mallet. Never played DQ9, just lurking? Alright. Well, it's certainly a fun one. I've been doing alright. And I typically don't take much damage. There's a guy who specifically looking for people who have 30 skill points in swords. And he gave me a quest, and I have to find a red sign and figure out what's written on it. I have yet to find the sign. I'm pretty sure sail in a westerly direction brings me to the little river that separates the 2 continents, which is what I did, and it brought me to the 3 giants. I apologize if I miss anything you say, because I don't have my secondary chat check. Oh god. Alright, this is fine. Get rid of you if I can. There we go. Easy enough. Oh god. Should be simple enough from here. You won't see the signpost that you actually land on itself. Read both sides. Yeah, I know I gotta read both sides, but... trying to actually find the sign is its own endeavor. There's the bastard. The sword is my life. Good for you. Tiny writing on the back. That which faces you in the field has hidden depths. Learn to read the signs. Thanks. This is like it, what was it? South Park Stick of Truth, where you pay a guy for hints, and his hint was, don't waste your money on hints and tips. No, not all trades. Hold up. Why is it silent at night here? I already took care of the monster. On the second floor? Was I wrong? Where did I see him again? Shit. I forget where I saw the sword man. Not you. No, you are... Lance. Still don't know who I'm looking for. I don't give a shit. Where was he again? This place is more difficult to navigate than it needs to be. It's not you, is it? No, you're claw fighting. Not there. Where is the sword dude? Why is he so difficult to find? Like, I know I just saw him. Oh, wait, he was in the church, that's right. There he is. That which faces you in the field has hidden depths. Learn to read the signs. I'm impressed. You found the true inscription. You really are first-class swordsman material. Just as Swordsworth tells us, a swordsman must learn to read what lies in the hidden depths of that which he faces. I got a warrior's sword. Is that better than my dragon sword? I don't think it is. What did I just get? This thing? Yeah, that's much worse. Oh, I did it anyway. Hoping for something a little extra, but it's fine. Okay. Go to... right here. Alright, it's a 405. Let's give the Gittingham Palace a try, I guess. Let's just rest here while we're here anyway. This way? I think I already got this. Yeah. Oh, wait. No, that's Armamentalist. Where's the minstrel quests in this game? DQ9 minstrel quests. Tomfoolery. Where is Tomfoolery? Okay, here's this guy. Dragon Quest 9. A minstrel ghost in all trades abbey that assigns some quests to player. He has a son locked up in the prison in Stornway? What? Okay, hang on just a tick. Let's just rest till night, because I feel like there might be something else here. I think ghosts typically more often show up at night. Should be night, right? At this point? Wait a minute. Might be downstairs. Definitely past... Is this Tomfoolery? Well, I found one, so I have a gorgeous level 15 plus minstrel. There we go. What do you say? Fancy following an old pro like me to the Dizzying Heights of superstardom? I'll bet you do. Let's get started. Egg on your fellow party members into a state of super high tension 5 times. Just high spirits and laughter that make the world go round, so it is. Oh, I have to use egg on, and I don't have party members. Ugh, I can't egg on myself, I'm pretty sure. It's the same deal of trying to get the paladin class, but I can't. I'm not going to use a second character to get a an achievement. I don't think I can. I'm pretty sure I can't egg on myself. Do I even have egg on? I don't think I have egg on. Hang on a second. No, I don't have egg on. That's one of my minstrel abilities, and I haven't even gone up to 16 in minstrel abilities, have I? No? How have I not learned egg on? What? I always learned egg on. Is that... What? Dragon Quest 9. Okay, taught to the hero by Patty after you unlock the Quester's Rest. Okay, so maybe it doesn't necessarily have to... I doubt it'll work. Does DQ9 have a similar vocation system to DQ6? It does. Sort of. I'm trying to think of exactly how it works in DQ6. there are, each class kind of has its own characteristics, but the abilities you learn between classes, yeah. The abilities you learn between classes, stick with you. Spells do not. And, status buffs go between classes as well. So, like, if you get plus 20 in the warrior plus 20 strength in the warrior class, you'll still have that plus 20 in mage. You have to, like, unlock the skill for it. Yeah. What was I doing? Right, I was going to Stormway. Remember correctly, for DQ6, all abilities and spells were learned permanently even when switching between classes. It's been a while since I played DQ6. I know abilities stick with you, as so long as you can equip the, there are weapon skills and there are, individual skills, so like you have the sword, whip, fan, and shield skills. And as long as a character can equip those, you can use the skills associated with them. Getting 100 points in an individual skill, make everyone a sage, so everyone could heal. That's one way to go about it, I guess. I've been wondering about being a sage, but the thing is that you have to fight great trolls, which are only found in, like, the last dungeon or something, and beat them with frizz. You get 100 points in any skill area, and you can use that weapon in any class. Like, there are some classes that can't use shields, but you can, if you get 100 points in your shield skill, you can still use a shield, no matter what class you are. Then there's the individual characteristic, which, in the case of a minstrel, is litheness. And they've just been a really good all-round class in this game so far. And I haven't put any points into that, as you can see. You can bend the game to how you want to play, then. Yeah, and that's been real benefits to me playing solo, because I've been able to, like, boost one thing and then go back to being an all-rounder, and I've still got that boost. And it's been really, really helpful when I've gotten, like, stuck at a boss or something. I'll just go power something up, increase my strength or resilience or whatever, come back, and I'm better than ever. It's got a lot of customization you can play with. So apparently, if I just talk to you, I just learn Aegon? No, I guess I have to recruit somebody. Alright, well, that one's in the gutter. So much for that. Oh well. Let's give this a shot and see what happens. Nope, not the Gortress. Okay. Blech. It kind of got the same, like, I don't know if you know, but I'm playing Final Fantasy X. But they kind of have the same deal, sort of. But instead of, like, changing classes or anything, you can cross into other characters' basic skill trees. So you have like the black mage and the white mage. You can have the white mage break into the black mage's skill tree and learn her spells, and she becomes a real powerhouse overall. Which is why I'm a big fan of Final Fantasy X's skill tree. I wish more games did stuff like that. Okay. Let's see how this works out. Never played the Final Fantasy games. That does sound pretty cool. Yeah. Who should it be but you, Haley? Ooh, nice to see you again. Your actions proved me Speech! Your actions proved me hasty in dismissing you so readily. To wit, your liberation of the hoodlums who inhabited the Gortress. Although it is that careless to-wit Gorham hog who is most to blame. It was he who caused King Godwyn to scold us so. Ooh, but this is hardly becoming. I'm allowing my feelings to fly away with me. Ooh, my blood is positively boiling. I shall just have to take it out on someone, to wit your good self. Ooh. Let's see how this goes, I guess. Okay, you're a pain in the ass. So what am I facing here? Bad Karmers and Hootingham Gore. So I know Hootingham Gore. Hootingham Gore. Hootingham Gore. Okay. 1027. He's not strong. The problem are his guards, which are Bad Karmers. Which have 224. Getting rid of them is their own challenge, because they apparently have an ability to heal themselves. Yeah. 64. I should have used Mirror Shield. Yeah, okay. Got it. Let's do this. Okay, apparently... Oh. You also have the magic mirror move. Good to know. Let's get rid of these guys if I can. I hope. What do you mean attacks? What is he doing? Is he actually intelligent? That's a real shame. Uh-oh. Huh. Well, that didn't go well at all. Yep. Time for that aforementioned buff, I say. Because I'm definitely going to struggle with this guy if this is how things are going to be. Alright, so what do we have? What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? Okay. The Ranger... I could do a strength buff with the martial artist, most likely. Or the warrior. Maybe a resilience buff? Maybe the martial artist has a resilience buff. Can always look and change. Let's see. Focus, okay. Natural max HP. Oh. I need 20 points to get up there. Wish I had a low. I don't really have much to do with. Ugh. I don't have much I can use for the martial artist is the other thing. I've mostly kind of sunk into swords and shields, and none of that's any good as a martial artist. So let's go with warrior. See what I can do with this. Oh wow, this is some outdated outfit. Okay. No, not you. You. Okay. Why are you using a poison knife? You still got the best thing there. Actually... you have no use for magic. So for right now, that's kind of the best thing you can do. Alright, moving on. 200... no. 197, yeah. Still this. Still this. 205, 210. And then we have the slime earrings, which are defensive. However, this makes you a tank. Okay. I'm only level 11, but I'm betting I could probably handle something around... Bloomingdale? Maybe. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're fine. Get rid of you, because these guys are of no consequence. Okay. Nice. I got 797 for that. Immediately went up to the next level. Okay. Courage, natural strength. That's what I'm trying to get. And natural resilience as well. Alright. There's probably something better than that around here somewhere. Maybe I can fight something tougher. I don't have any spells, yeah. Abilities... I don't think there's anything I can use to attack all of them at once. So these things are only doing one and mostly missing. It's likely that I'm more powerful than I gave myself credit for. Ow. There's only one of them left. Should be no problem. Nice. Immediately went to 13. Okay. No points. Alright, let's try something a little tougher. Gleba? Gleba is like the next location. May as well. Let's see how you fare. Oh, right. There's multiple of them. And it blocked. Even though it was too stunned to move a second ago. This is fine. Imagine being level 13 and like the 5th main location. 5th main location? I don't know what location I'm at. It's like 10th maybe. This point is like mid-game. Can you stop blocking it and just take the hit? Have I hit any of these guys yet? Thank you. I mean, if even Flame Slash is having trouble, maybe I can even go higher. The more experience I get out of these guys, the better. Come on. There we go. Once more. There we go. Okay. How about we do this time? 1440. Alright. Keep going. Almost got the natural strength buff there. Still need to go higher, though. What is this? 6 each, so 10. It's like the 11th location, apparently. Let's go for Betzereg, then. Let's see. Three. Okay, that's fine. 75. $600 just for that. Okay. That wasn't too bad. I'd say that's doable. There was something else around here. There was The goodie bag I need to fight. One miss, a block, and a 1-point blow. Oh. Oh. Okay. Bird used self-destruct. Ate too much rice. Lovely. What is happening? What the fuck? What is happening? Okay, my bit rate's back. I don't know why I just decided to fall off the face of the earth like that for a second. Somewhere in this area, there should be a goodie bag that I need to fight. Okay, not trying to fight Ram Ranch. They do have a good amount of experience. Okay. So I guess I can take on the level 15 warrior quest if I wanted. Okay, that gets me plus 10 to natural strength. That'll do even more damage. Even if only a little. But, there's the bastard. Come here, buddy. What was the case for beating this guy? Did I do this wrong? I did. Shit. Glory Hunter. 50 accolades. Okay. Okay, so I did this wrong, obviously. Or did I not get it? Lady of the Dance? This is the area. Begging someone to seek out the legendary belly dancing teacher of the Iligazar Plains. Apparently he's very pretty and always adorned with jewels. It's a... No. It's a goodie bag. I'm pretty sure. Is it a different goodie bag? There's a lot of these guys. It's fine. So definitely garner a lot of experience once I'm done with you. Oh, it knows Assassin Stab. That's not good. It's a regular attack. Oh no. Fuck! I see the problem now. Oh. There goes half me dosh. Alright. avoid the voids. Got it. Or whatever those things are. There he is. Come on. Can you be the one I'm looking for? That's fine. No? Yep, stuck. I'm stuck. Don't run into the thing. I don't want to get assassin stabbed again. Fine, I'll fight you. Oh god. Oh, I got knocked down. It's fine. If full pelt is just 1 hit point, I think I'm fine. Resilience plus 20 would be really handy, though. Definitely help against the Karmers. There we go. No skill points. Come on. These guys are no problem. There we go. Didn't quite make the next level that time. Let's see what else is up here. Okay, this is fine. Don't. Thank you. Hiya. God. It's fine. That's C. A. Blocked. Hell yeah. Retention matters none. There we go. That should be what, 1800? Yep. Okay. About halfway there. Still a little ways to go for the next thing, though. What am I at, by the way? Like, attack-wise. 241? Ooh, okay, damn. Glad now I'm already that high. At level 17. Shouldn't take too long, I imagine. God damn it. Get up. There we go. It's too bad I had to sacrifice my agility to get into this class. But the courage buffs are worth it. It's fine. $18.20. Can almost learn Whistle. This is going quite well, actually. I'm already at this point. I can probably go to the next one still. Let's see what you have in store, shall we? $11. Okay, that's a bit of an issue. A little bit more than I was expecting, but it's fine. Oh, he knows mid-heal. That's also an issue. Luckily, he doesn't seem to be able to completely heal them. Okay, that doesn't help you in any capacity. You're still gonna get skewered. Nice. 2230. Okay, this is so much better. Especially if I fight these things. I was really hoping you would choose to call some help. Call for help, you ingrate. Damn it. I can defend. Call for help. Come on. I'm waiting on you, bud. I can literally sit here all day. Okay, this guy's not calling for help. Which is a damn shame. But you can dodge. Just annoying. All things considered. Alright, guess I gotta find a group of them or something. One of them's worth 680. Do you not find me a threat enough to call your friends? Okay, there we go. One of them's got to call for help, right? Guess not. Nothing happens because I don't have any MP, you idiots. I should not be able to fight things at level 18 that are in a late game area. This is ridiculous. Work. Work. There you go. There's another one. These guys usually call for help, but the thing is that they're just really choosing not to do that. There you go, you idiots. Hey, why don't you keep calling for help? As long as there's supply, I've got the demand. Well, I guess 4 is gonna be fine, I guess. Man, y'all are stupid. It's fine. Okay, I got 4 skill points. Just need 9 more. Can I whistle? No, I can't do it as a party trick. That'd be too easy, wouldn't it? This'll work. That's fine. 100 points at level 20. That's actually kind of insane. Never thought I'd see the day. Y'all really not gonna call for help? Kinda ridiculous. I ran out of MP. This should do it. There we go. Okay, we're about done for the day. Good. Makes my life a little easier. Never mind. Oh good, you did 2. There you go. Not so stupid after all. Let's defend and see if they'll call for a 3rd. There we go. Can we get all 5? Yeah, we got 4. The more these guys they call in, the more experience I get. So I'm not going to argue with it. Until it gets to be a lot. Nice. A little bit faster than I am, which is unfortunate. Is one in the back gonna call for help? Nope, it's gonna cast Crackle with no luck. Anyone else? There you go, bud. Easy peasy, leafy squeezy. 4,200. Now we're talking. There's 4 skill points. I just need 5 more. I don't think the next time I get points is going to be 5, unfortunately. I'm certainly happy for the extra company. A little less happy that you keep dodging my moves. There we go. There's one down. Keep calm. I got no need to rush. Y'all being this stupid. Come on. Can't be this inaccurate, right? Come on. There we go. Fuck. Maybe I do need the caps. My agility goes back up after all. The bandana, that's what it was. There we go. Alright, 2 left. I think we got up to G. Yeah. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. 7. Fuck. Unless they decide to call for help now that I keep missing. Nope. Still pretty stupid. There we go. 1 left. Make it count, bud. Good job. 4760. Yes. No problems at all. Alright, it is 4:55. I am going to cut it here. Tomorrow we'll be doing Final Fantasy X. So, for now, thank y'all so much for coming by and hanging out. Where's the... Firewolf. Thank you for coming by and chatting for a bit. I appreciate the view, at least. For lurking. My mind is blank. I'm getting tired. But yeah. I hope y'all have enjoyed. I hope to see y'all next time. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye for now.